Welcome to the 2024 IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN. The IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN is a unique sports and entertainment swim bike run festival. The weekend will be full of side events such as local street food and music festivals, expos, game booths, parties, and much more. The following information is provided to prepare you for the event. This is a shortened and race-specific briefing prepared by the race director. Additional and more detailed information is available online via the Athlete Information Guide. Please download the AIG for more information. It is also highly recommended that all athletes to attend the IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Athlete Race Briefing on Saturday to obtain the race director's update. This update will include any last-minute information or changes. It is in the best interest for all to attend so that they are up to date with all the current race information. A complete event schedule is available at the information booth, online and posted around the event precinct. It is highly recommended that you familiarize yourself with the following key times across the event. These include Friday, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Athlete Check-In. 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Athlete Race Briefing Rolling Video. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Athlete Check-In. 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. IRONMAN 70.3 Bike Check-In and Timing Chip Collection. 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Athlete Race Briefing Video. 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Meet the race director for the Q&A session. 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Carbo Load. Sunday, 4:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. IRONMAN 7.3 BANGSAEN Transition Open. 6:25 a.m. IRONMAN 7.3 BANGSAEN Race Start, Rolling Start. 3:25 p.m. IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Cutoff Time. 4 p.m. 2024 IRONMAN 70.3 World Championship Roll Down Ceremony. 5 p.m. IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN Award Ceremony. Times are subject to change. Please continually check the website for updated information. And since the weather condition in BANGSAEN can impact the race activities during the weekend, it is important to monitor the weather forecast for Sunday to help you prepare for the upcoming race. Please be aware that the sunrise is expected to be at 6:38 a.m. on the race day. The expected condition of water temperature is between 28 and 29 degrees Celsius. Water conditions are expected to be calm and flat. Please take note of the IRONMAN swimwear ruling during a non-wetsuit race. For more information on the rules and regulations on the swim course, please review the swim course section in the Athlete Information Guide or AIG, available online. It is the athlete's responsibility to be familiar with this. You will receive all the items you require for the race in the race kit once checked in. These items are listed here and within the Athlete Information Guide. During check-in, you will also receive your athlete ID wristband, while timing chip will be collected at the bike check-in on Saturday. These are the two most important items. Your athlete's ID wristband will provide you access to all athletes-only areas. You should wear this as soon as you check in for the duration of the event. Your timing chip is not required to be worn until entering transition on race day. Please set yourself a reminder to put this on your left ankle. Technical officials will be checking for this as you enter the transition on the race day. If you do not have a timing chip, IRONMAN will not be able to provide you with a race time or validate your finish. Please be reminded that transition is located on BANGSAEN Beach Road in front of the BANGSAEN Heritage Hotel. It is compulsory that all athletes rack their bikes and drop off a transition bag and helmet at T1. The bike check-in time will be starting from 2 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. Upon checking in, technical officials will be inspecting athletes' bikes and helmets for safety. If you do not pass the inspection, you will be directed to go and see the Ironman bike mechanics located outside transition. Once inside transition, your bike will be photographed. Athletes will need to rack their bikes at their individually numbered bike rack. Then, they need to place the transition bag onto the racks as allocated at T1. It is optional if the athletes choose to leave their bike shoes on the bike bag or on the bike pedals. Please take extra care in making sure that you have packed appropriately for the race. Athletes should also be aware that bike covers are not allowed during overnight racking as they create safety issues in the event of high winds. Your belongings will be monitored overnight by the event security team. The bike checkout time will be starting from 12:30 p.m. until 4 p.m. on Sunday. Transition 1 or T1 is open pre-race on Sunday morning from 4:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. This is the last opportunity for athletes to come and prepare their bikes for racing. Volunteers, technical officials, and bike mechanics will be available in transition for your assistance. After leaving transition, athletes can drop off their street gear bags containing any personal items to the marked street gear collection located at the exit of the transition. Ironman will provide volunteers to assist. Please note that timing chips will be distributed at transition as you exit the bike check-in. Please set yourself a reminder to put this on your left ankle. Timing chips must be turned back after finishing. Important: no timing chips means no race time. If you have lost your time chip at any time, please advise the event personnel as soon as possible. A spare will be issued at the transition. Also, if not starting the event or withdrawing mid-race, please hand the timing chip back to the event staff member or information tent as early as possible. Relays: all relay team members must be present at the athlete check-in. Timing chip is a relay baton. Each team member must fasten to their ankles. Timing chip handover in the relay pen located in the transition. All relay team members must wear their wristbands. Only the run leg member must wear the bib number. Swim and bike members can run through the finish with their runners. All must be wearing their relay team wristbands. Swim and bike team members must meet their runners at the relay meeting point at the top of the finish line chute. The swim member of the relay team has to hand over the timing chip to the bike member in the relay pen located in the transition, marked on the location map. Then, the bike member could leave the relay pen to retrieve the bike from the rack. Before the race, bike mechanic service will be available at the exhibition hall on Friday and Saturday to 6 p.m. During the race, please remember mechanics are unable to carry out repairs on behalf of the athletes as it is against the rules. Your safety is our primary concern. The medical team will be stationed at the race venue, the swim start and exits, transition, all bike and run aid stations, and the finish line. If you are not feeling well in the morning of the race day, we strongly advise you not to start the event. If you decide not to start the event, you must inform a race official so we can officially withdraw you from the event. If you start to feel unwell at any point of the day, we urge you to see help rather than continue. Do not be afraid to ask for help. You will not be disqualified for receiving a medical evaluation. If at any time during the race you experience chest pain or discomfort, shortness of breath, or lightheadedness or dizziness, please stop immediately and seek medical attention. A medical evaluation does not constitute outside assistance. You will not be disqualified for receiving a medical evaluation or for having someone help you in getting medical assistance. Manage your health and safety on race day. Race healthily, race smart. During the swim, raise and wave your hand, also yelling "help" to alert the water safety team in case that you need help. During the bike and run, if you are not at or near an aid station, stop. Let someone know you need medical help. Anyone can help. Have them alert the nearest aid station or staff member that you need medical assistance. Make sure you provide your bib number for faster assistance. After you have finished the race, Please do not leave the post-race area until you are reasonably certain you are okay and are able to drink without vomiting and stand without dizziness. If you are not feeling well, please come to the event medical tent to be evaluated by the medical team before leaving the recovery area. It is the athlete's responsibility to know the course. Athletes must cover their prescribed course in its entirety. Failure to do so will result in a disqualification. If an athlete must exit the course, he or she shall re-enter the course at the same point of departure before continuing. Please note that the swim warm-up on the race day is not allowed. The swim is a 1.9 kilometer, one-lap swim course undertaken in a clockwise direction. Athletes will start from 6:25 a.m. via a rolling start. Your time does not start until you have crossed the timing mat point at the start line. The start line will be clearly marked on the beach. Your time is adjusted once you have crossed the timing point. Athletes will swim in a triangular shape, clockwise course with turns marked by red buoys. After exiting the water, run through the arc to transition. Rest by holding swim line, buoys, and boats, but no forward progress can be made. Forward progress made by external means would result in disqualification. Should you need assistance at any time during the swim, please place one arm in the air and our team will come to your aid. Should at any point in time you decide to abandon the swim, you will be taken to one of the swim extraction points and your timing ship will be removed. If your timing ship has been removed, do not attempt to re-enter the race. Will make their way north on the beach promenade and complete an out and back section before continuing on to the most beautiful Khao Lam Road. The course continues until crossing right onto the motorway side road towards Bang Phra, where one loop needs to be completed around the reservoir on the rolling hills, and beautiful woodlands will keep you cool and shaded from the sun. Reserve your energy and push for the maximum speed on the last 10 kilometers on Khao Lam Road with the support of the tailwind and the wide tarmac with low resistance rolling to transition. The bike course has 4 first aid stations, approximately 16 to 20 kilometers apart from each other. The locations of the aid stations and the products they offer are listed here. Drafting violation, blue card, 5-minute penalty served in a penalty tent. Blocking violation, yellow card, 30-second stop and go time penalty served at the penalty tent. Illegal passing violation, blue card, 5-minute penalty served in a penalty tent. Littering violation, blue card, 5-minute penalty served in a penalty tent. Instructions to report to penalty tent if an athlete receives a card from officials on the bike, otherwise will receive a disqualification. Follow the prescribed course. It is the athlete's responsibility to know the course. Athletes must cover their prescribed course in its entirety. Failure to do so will result in a disqualification. If an athlete must exit the course, he or she shall re-enter the course at the same point of departure before continuing. This is a non-drafting event, meaning unless overtaking, 12 meters must be kept between yourself and the bike in front at all times. Please take the time to read and understand the drafting regulations shown. The run course has rolling slopes, flats, and a mixed scenery of beaches and shades. The course starts on the beach promenade, making its way towards Khao Samuk Hill, where you enter the Monkey Zone, a famous tourist spot inhabited by monkeys. Thereafter, pace along a cultural scene of the old Chinese temple and the local fisherman's village, and then enter Lam Tan, the modern landmark along the natural coastline. After making 3 loops, be a hero for the tons of local fan zone and the bustling, hustling beachside on the last 500 meters and conquer your pride of becoming the 2024 Toyota Ironman 70.3 BANGSAEN, presented by Mama Finisher. The run course has 4 aid stations located approximately 2 to 2.5 kilometers apart. The location of the aid stations and products on offer are listed here. Completing an Ironman 70.3 is a very special experience. Crossing the finish line is a pinnacle. Here's a hot tip: make yourself photo ready. In accordance to Ironman rules, family and friends, including children, are definitely not permitted in the finish chute or finish area. Please make your loved ones aware of this rule, as you will be disqualified if this rule is not adhered to. This rule is enforced to reduce the risk of an athlete unintentionally harming themselves, their loved ones, and other athletes. It is also important to respect other finishers and their experience. Ironman hopes everyone makes the best of their time in the spotlight. Once you have crossed the finish line, there will be an array of services to start your recovery. Volunteers will be present to meet you and escort you through the secured recovery area. They will present you with a finisher's medal and shall assist you in removing your timing chip. Please do not exit the recovery area with your timing chip still on. During this time, volunteers will briefly access you and take you to the medical if required. If you are comfortable, you will be led to the recovery area, which will offer you drinks, fruit, and a mixture of hot and cold food. There will be a massage therapist available for short complimentary massage. Your street gear bag will be available for collection inside the recovery area. There is a change tent available inside the recovery area should you require. An array of event staff and volunteers are available within the post-finish area. Please advise if you require assistance at any time. Your safety is extremely important to us. We have engaged a professional and experienced team of medical personnel in case assistance is needed. Ironman has experienced medical personnel positioned at the swim start area, inside the transition, on the bike and run course, as well as a full medical tent and team at the finish line. During the race, please ensure that you look after yourself and your fellow athletes. If in doubt, please ask for help from an event official or a volunteer on course. Please make sure you provide at the event staff at check-in with your most up-to-date medical and emergency contact information. The medical team can assist in rehydrating, cooling down, and other basic care. Any athletes requiring further treatment will be transported to hospital. If you find yourself in this situation, your gear will be cared for until your return. Please approach the information tent upon your return or contact Ironman directly. To help out the medical team, please make sure you are taking appropriate care of yourselves. If you have an acute illness, please do not start the race. Above all, don't change what you have been doing. Cutoff for swim is 1 hour and 10 minutes after an athlete's individual start time. Cutoff for bike is 5 hours and 30 minutes after an athlete's individual start time. Cutoff for run is 8 hours and 30 minutes after an athlete's individual start time. Please note that there are additional intermediate cutoff times for this leg of the course listed within the Athlete Information Guide available online. The race director reserves the right to enforce a cutoff time at any time. Did not finish or DNF. Athletes with a race time over the swim cutoff time, the swim T1 bike cutoff time, or intermediate cutoffs for any leg, or athletes who fail to cross the finish line before the run course is closed. Athletes who miss a swim course or bike course cutoff time or an intermediate bike or run course cutoff time will not be allowed to continue. Not classified or NC. Athletes who cross the finish line before the run course is closed, or the athlete made all the swim, bike, and intermediate run course cutoffs, but end up with a total race time over the maximum allowed time to complete the entire course. The 2024 IRONMAN 70.3 BANGSAEN requires the support of local volunteers in order to deliver the event. Our team of volunteers at the event will contribute to assist, support, and motivate you from the start to the finish of your Ironman journey. We encourage you to say thank you to the volunteers whenever possible, for without the volunteers, we simply would not be able to run any Ironman events. Slot allocation for the 2024 IRONMAN 70.3 World Championships will be held in the EXPO area at 4 p.m. after the race. We will have 30 age group qualifying slots for the event in Taupo, New Zealand on the 14th and 15th of December 2024. If you hope to earn a slot, please be on time for the slot allocation. If you qualify for a slot and your name is called upon and you are not there to claim the slot will be lost and will roll to the next athlete on the list, and there will be no opportunity to get it back. If you do not think you're fast enough to qualify but still wish to go to the World Championships, definitely show up. There is always a chance you can earn a slot, as it is common for some slots to roll down from the top athletes in each age division. If you do take a slot, you will need a photo ID and be prepared to pay the $780 registration fee. Only Visa and MasterCard are accepted. Immediately following up roll down ceremony, there will be an award ceremony at the same location. The top 3 athletes in each age category must attend. If not possible, please let us know. On behalf of Ironman, congratulations in making it this far. We look forward to seeing you at the finish line.